Scene one, take one.
My name is Sydney Dean. I'm a master's student in the School of Biological Sciences.
I'm Robbie Weaver. I'm from Granville, Ohio, a small town outside of Columbus.
I'm Jacob. I'm from Seattle, and I'm studying marketing.
So my name's Jordan. I'm in my third year of an undergraduate degree, Bachelor of Arts at Victoria University of Wellington.
I really loved coming to New Zealand because I grew up in the Smoky Mountains in Tennessee, and that was very hard for me to leave. Leaving your family is one thing. You know that you're going to see them again. You can call them as soon as you land. Leaving the mountains was very different for me. And when I arrived in New Zealand, I saw all of the mountains of New Zealand. And so it felt instantly familiar to me, comfortable. I knew that I was still protected and taken care of by Mother Earth.
Yeah, I came here when I was little on vacation, and I fell in love with the country. My parents love to travel, and they always said, where, if you go anywhere in the world? I said, back to New Zealand. We've been there, gotta go somewhere else. I'm like, gotta go back to New Zealand. So when I had the opportunity to study internationally, New Zealand was my first place to look.
In terms of Kiwi culture, I think most people I meet are pretty laid back and chill. They're quite happy to go out for a cup of coffee and have a chat with you, have a yarn, as they might say. People are generally really friendly and they want to know things about you, so I like that. My first impression of the university when I came in was that it was very Harry Potter-esque because I think the first building I came into was Hunter Building, so that's the old one, but I was just very excited and amazed by the facilities here. It's big and open and airy, so I feel like there's a lot of room and I'm quite comfortable.
It is a university that provides a really safe and reliable place to study. The Wi-Fi is great. You've got food and coffee available on campus, and you have a lot of resources like student learning who you can book in with. The library has resources that you're always welcome to use. It's just very accessible.
In terms of my grad school experience, the class sizes have been small enough where the professors get to know me day one, basically, and I have several classes where the professors will make it a point to shift the desks and change them around. We're looking at each other and we're dialoguing with each other and bouncing ideas back and forth. Yeah, there's some lecture, but there's also a lot of great interaction, and the professors have treated me and the students in the class as peers a lot of the time. Hey, I want to hear your thoughts on that. I want to hear your opinion.
I really loved Wellington because it's a very inclusive community. It has a lot of events going on. It's very lively, but it's not too chaotic. And it's also surrounded by nature. So it's great because whenever the city does become a little too much, you're able to pop away into the forest.
Especially like in Seattle, it's a huge metropolis. Compared to Wellington, it's a lot smaller, but it still has like a city feel, but it's not huge, and I like it a lot better here.
I quite like going to the harbor or the port, very beautiful views of like Solms Island and the water. It's a great place to walk and chat with people, and Wellington is sort of known for its food as well and its cafes.
If I could give my younger self advice, I would tell her to not be so afraid of taking a chance. Moving across the globe is not as difficult as it feels. It's not as challenging as it seems, and you're also not as far away as you think you are.
Moving to a different country is a scary thought, and the idea of being 8,000 miles away from everyone you know is not the first thing I would jump at, but you are experiencing one of the coolest moments in your life right now. You have to stop and remember that.
If you have like a desire to explore, definitely think about leaving the country and coming to New Zealand.
I'd definitely say just take risks. I show up to international students orientation. I was like, oh my gosh, this is like freshman year all over again. But as soon as I sat down, looked to my left, looked to my right, made friends, and that afternoon I had sushi for the first time. I started a group chat with these people and ended up going to rugby games with them. And so within literally an hour of being there, I went from being, this is gonna be crazy, to I have friends in Wellington, and was already feeling so comfortable. By taking that risk, I made friends, I tried new foods, I experienced a new city that I've fallen in love with just so many different things have happened because I stepped outside of my comfort zone and moved across the world for my master's degree.